Next, let's talk about reporting. Here's a real scenario I experienced.
The IT support team uses the Jira Components field to categorize which application or area a request is for. The team supports many applications, but only some are in the Components selection list. Even though selections are missing, there's one named Other to use until more selections are added. It's a good practice to include an Other option for single or multi-select fields. But then, the support team lead sent an email to the team with this information. The email contained instructions for labeling applications not in the component list. They decided to introduce labels because they were worried that the components list would get too long. Now, I'm not a fan of this strategy, but they didn't ask me first. Over time, users deviated from the agreed-upon label. Let's use Microsoft 365 as an example. Users started out entering Office as requested, but eventually other label formats appeared. Soon, there was a mess of labels and no way to effectively query for them. Users had to search for many potential labels instead of an easier-to-use single component.
Also, this strategy assumed that end users knew which application had its own dedicated component and which was part of the alternate labeling scheme. It was a real mess. Since the proposed label strategy was communicated via email, anyone who received the message eventually lost it, and new users never even received the information. So, as a Jira admin, how would you handle this situation? And what would you suggest the support team lead do instead?
Here are some options. When I speak with fellow admins, they usually approach this problem with the combination of options 1 and 2. I would add any missing selections to the components list, teach the support team lead how to manage that list in the future, and try to explain the negative ramifications of using two categorization strategies for the same information.
Do what's best for the long-term health of your application, while also meeting the needs of end users. I know, it's easy to say and hard to do.